We throw out the word narcissist a lot, but most people don't know that there are several types of narcissists. And in order to know how to combat a narcissist, you must know what the type of narcissist that you're dealing with. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first type of narcissist is the overt grandiose narcissist. This is the type of narcissist that most people think of. This is the look at me, I'm so great, the world revolves around me. They tend to be very loud, they want to make sure you think that they're very overconfident. They like to take up space in the room. They like to over exaggerate what they've done, just things that are going on in their life. This is not the type of narcissist that is necessarily one that you should be afraid of, but it is definitely the type that you want to avoid in relationships. They're definitely the type that want to dominate their relationship. They want to be in control, and they're going to make sure that their best interest is always going to take place above anything that has to do with the best interest of you. The next type is the covert vulnerable narcissism. Now, this one could be really tricky because these type of people will definitely give you the sob story and will give you the guilt trip of like, I'm so great, but everyone just doesn't see it. Everyone doesn't see how great I am. You know, they're really big on I think all narcissists are big on playing the victim, but they're very sensitive to rejection. They're very big on needing to be more validated and needing it to be said that they're so great, right? They're very much so easily hurt. And instead of like the first example that I gave, they are very passive aggressive. So they're not going to be necessarily explosive, and their reactions are quick to go to anger. They're going to be more passive aggressive about it, which is why it can be very hard to realize that they are a narcissist, but that is a part of their manipulation as their key narcissistic trait. The next type is communal narcissism, and I see this come up all the time in my work as an activist. Obviously, I don't do that, okay? But it's a lot of people out here who are like, I just do so much for the community. I'm such a good person, okay? And everybody should praise me for it. Everybody should be kissing my ass, okay? Because I am out here just doing so much, and people just don't recognize me enough for everything that I do. Those are type of narcissists. I can't stand no type of narcissist, but those narcissists will send you screaming, especially when you do this community work, because everything about them is about the recognition. It's not about whatever it is at hand. They've stepped into this because they saw they can get recognized for it, and when they don't get that recognition, that's when they're going to crash out. That's when it's going to be, you know what I mean, everybody just doesn't see greatness. People don't appreciate me in the community, and that's when they are definitely going to go on the attack to all the people who they feel don't appreciate them, but particularly the people who are actually doing the work, right, and aren't even asking